Hello and welcome to this edition of Coach's Corner. As ever, joined by head coach Paul Wingfield straight off the training field. And this week joined by Andy Reid, who's just been speaking with the lads in a bit of a motivational, inspirational speech. Paul will speak about last week's game against Blackrock. The result didn't go our way. How was the game?
Result really sort of pales into insignificance though when you speak to Andy and the stuff he's been through. A loss doesn't seem as bad, but yeah, I mean it was a bad defeat for us. Obviously, big score. I don't think we've conceded as many points as that in 6 or 7 matches, and to concede over 50 in one, that's a big defeat. A lot of lads didn't really turn up. It was a team effort. I think it wasn't really individuals. It was a team effort. We let ourselves down, and we've got to put it right next week. We've got Stanley at home. We've got 2 big weeks of training now, and we've got to get it right. We've got to turn it around. There's 7, depending on the playoffs, 7 or 8 games to go. We've got to set our stall up. We've got to try and win every one, and we've got to go for promotion. So the hard work started obviously tonight. Good speech from Andy. I'm hoping a lot of lads are going to take something on board from that, and we can take it into the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, I'll bring you into this, Andy. Tonight when you were speaking in front of about 40-50 rugby lads who are normally boisterous in everything they do, when you start speaking about your past and what in your life and what's happened in your life, you could hear a pin drop. How was it for you getting in there?
Yeah, no, fantastic. I'm a massive rugby league fan, so watch on all levels, so to come down and be able to speak to lads like that is fantastic for myself as well. And I find speaking about my story, about what's happened over in Afghanistan at the time in the army, helps me as well, helps me move myself forward. And that's the kind of reaction that I get when I speak to rugby clubs or even schools as well. I tend to teach will come over at end of school and say, I get the lads quiet for 45 minutes, they haven't got a clue because they know they're always messing about. But I think that it's working class guys, I think that's what it is. They've got a lot of respect for guys at the army, so they will listen in. They've probably got family members in the army, so they'll listen in. Hopefully, well, no, they will take something away from it, and can work into the next game.
Yeah. Paul, from a club perspective, how will you take what Andy said tonight into further team talks or training sessions?
I think Andy talked tonight about a lot of goal setting. I mean, obviously since he, obviously he was on the front line, he's a soldier, he's had injuries, and then since then he's a motivational speaker, he's an ambassador, he's a charity worker, all the things that he's done. I think we've got to look at what we want to achieve over these next 6 to 7 weeks. Where do we want to get to? Do we want to finish first, or do we want to get promoted, or do we basically want to give it up and finish 2nd and 3rd and worry about next season, or think about next season? I think what we've got to do is realign ourselves, really, get back to winning ways, get back to training hard. All the lads, it doesn't really matter what I want or where I want them to be, it's where they want to be. I think they've got to realign themselves now, take the comments on board, set the stall out, get to training on Tuesday and Thursday, and make sure we put performances on the Saturdays. Some
of the stuff that Andy said tonight, different things that he's done since he's been injured. Skydiving, kayaking 90 kilometres, stuff like that. And he asked the lads, have you ever done that? And some of the lads are able-bodied, keep yourself fit, training twice a week and playing at weekends. And they've not done that sort of stuff that he's done since he's been injured. It kind of puts everything into perspective there, that nothing is impossible, and as long as you put your mind to it, anything is possible.
I think Andy said it yourself, didn't he? He don't see himself as disabled, he sees himself as he was before. He's a fighter, keeps himself fit, he wants to do these things. And I suppose what keeps you going? What keeps you going after all you've been through? What keeps you on to the next challenge, the next big goal set? What keeps you going?
Well, the main thing is when I sit back, I don't have bad days, down days, everyone does, but I just reflect on thinking, actually, some of my mates didn't come home, so all respect for them. I can't sit down and do nothing, I've got friends as well who are maybe paralysed from waist down, and I see them there, I think they've got the legs, but they can't do anything with them. But I can put these false legs on and I can achieve more than what they can, so that really helps me drive forward, and obviously being a good friend of Steve Prescott's, his mentor is that the body will achieve what the mind believes, as long as you're keeping your mind strong and your mind healthy, your body will get through anything, Also, I've been in a good place in the army, you kind of get to do these amazing things like skydiving and adventure training and all these kind of things, but I think sometimes lads need to realise, people need to realise life is about living, you know, not just grinding away at work all day, coming home, you know, going to work in the morning, you know, take a little step back, live a little bit for a while, you know, you'll reap the benefits for that.
Yeah. Yeah. Is that one of the reasons why you decided to write a book, which is Standing Tall, isn't it?
Yeah, I've got the Standing Tall. Basically, yeah, so other maybe wives, girlfriends, mums and dads could read that book, have a good insight to what the son and daughter's actually been and done all in Afghanistan. So when they do come home and maybe the mind's not in a very good place, maybe they've got a bit more understanding for that. And then also to show the injured guys and anyone really who's maybe lost limbs or disabled in any way, read that book and hopefully inspire them to push on, you know. One of the best things what I've ever done was I met this young lad and he got meningitis when he was 8 months old and lost 3 limbs. And I met him when he was 16 and he never walked, so I got chatting to him. I said, mate, why are you not walking? He said, I can't, I've been told I can't walk. I said, well I can. I said, I'm here, I'm up and walking, driving around in my car and all the rest of it. He went, right, so I'm going to do it, I'm going to go to the limb centre and have a chat with him. A week before his 18th birthday, he walked for the first time ever. You know, and I've got goosebumps now, and all that's me what's done that, so that's why I push on. For me being able to do that, change someone else's life that dramatically, you know, is amazing, so that's why I'll always work hard and push on and challenge myself.
Thanks for that, Andy. It kind of puts things, like you said before, Paul, a loss against Blackpool, kind of puts that on the back burner when you start thinking about different things that are happening to others. Andy, from a club perspective, you're always welcome down here. We do play our next home game a week on Saturday. You are welcome to come down and maybe take in the match day experience that we have for doing here.